But some of RH's tweets, oh, Mike's a little hot there, this past weekend. So there was some really interesting stuff Saturday night. He just went nuclear, just dropping shit bombs on BTC all night long, just about how centralized it is, basically the 51% owned by two pools right now, and how theoretically they could just get an SEC lawsuit for that. He talked about mining expenses and fees and how Pulse Chain is a better version of Bitcoin, in addition to all these decentralized exchanges that have been made to Pulse Hex, Pulse X. He's really highlighting how opposite BTC now is to everything else. So what did you make of some of these things? And then to make it even better, just yesterday I saw this. I don't know when this stream occurred or when he said it, but I saw Altcoin Daily tweeted out that like 3-minute rant from Cardano's Charles Hoskinson talking about similar things. And he mentioned that 51% number in the pie chart that Richard had just tweeted out a couple of days ago. So he basically talked about like all these different cryptocurrencies, and I do mean all of these getting attacked by the SEC, and then just showing kind of the what am I trying to say? Backwards nature of their thinking, basically, to where, look at Bitcoin. So what did you make of some of that? And for Hoskinson to then back it up. I was trying to say the word hypocrisy. I have no idea why that slipped my mind, but then Hoskinson backing it up. So what did you make of all that?
Well, I thought it was interesting. Richard did bring up a good point. However, it doesn't quite work that way. If they were to subpoena those pools, the miners just pretty much switch the pools that they're in. Right. So it doesn't affect the miners as much. It does centralize the pool. Obviously, right now it's spread across, whatever it was. There's 5 or 6 pools, 2 of them representing over 50%. But I think that was his point, how centralized the pools are and who controls those pools. That we don't know. Is it like one entity that controls that much? It's hard to say. You saw the maxis coming out of the woodwork, after Hoskinson said it. I thought it was kind of funny. That's not how it works. And you're telling me you don't know the difference between what Cardano and Bitcoin is. And, he has a point. He has the point was, why are they not making some sort of determination? Why are they attacking everybody? Right. There really is no difference in functionality, as far as sending and receiving tokens. And, yes, Bitcoin, the only advantage that it has is that it's so much older. And it has gotten to that point of decentralization. So, yeah, I can't blame Charles for reacting that way and getting, he was definitely emotional about what they're doing to the space and the 3-letter agencies that are definitely using their overreach. But I thought it was, the point was still that, and Johnny just said it. It's a physical point of failure, no matter which pool that they're actually in. The failure portion of it can be, easily attacked. Yes, they would have to switch pools, but again, there is a point of failure that can cause issues down the road. So, I think he was just trying to prove a point about decentralization and how it's probably not as decentralized as people think it is. I think that was his main focus that he was going after, not the technicalities of serving the pools or whatever, along those lines.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it was good that he highlighted that. It was good to see a fiery Charles Hoskinson as well. He's usually a very measured guy. From he's on a farm, right? Is he in Colorado? I think.
I don't know where he is.
Yeah, humble man, Charles Hoskinson. But yeah, so definitely interesting from both those guys. Indeed, some of the top thinkers in crypto.